Hello Dhamma friends, my name is Uday and our today's story is the raft when the teaching itself becomes the priest. Imagine you have been drowning your entire life, then someone throws you a raft and you survive. You are so grateful for that raft, so certain it saved your life that you decide to carry it on your back for the rest of your journey. This is the story of the Buddha's most counter-intuitive teaching that even his own dharma must eventually be let go. So the story is there is a short parable the Buddha told again and again in different forms across the different communities. It goes like this. A traveler comes to a wide, treacherous river. There is no bridge, no boat, no ferryman. On this side, danger, fear, suffering. On the other side, safety, peace, liberation. So the traveler gathers logs and vines and builds a raft. He paddles across through the current, past the rocks, until he reaches the other shore. Now the traveler stands on the far bank, safe, changed, and he thinks this raft saved my life. It is precious. I must carry it with me always. So he lifts the heavy raft onto his back and continues walking, bent under its weight, unable to move freely, exhausted by the very thing that once saved him. The Buddha would pause here and ask his students, was that the right thing to do? The answer was obvious. You use the raft to cross the river. Once you are across, you set it down. You might even leave it for someone else who needs it. My teaching, the Buddha said, is like this raft. It is for crossing over, not for carrying. So the lesson here is this teaching is extraordinary because it is self-dissolving. The Buddha is essentially saying, don't get attached to Buddhism. At an intermediate level of practice, this points to something very specific. Many practitioners reach a stage where the Dharma, the teachings, the rituals, the community, and the identity of being a Buddha becomes a new form of ego protection. The practice that was meant to loosen the grip of the self becomes another thing the self cling to. The raft teaching is the antidote. It asks, are you using this teaching to actually transform? Or are you using it to feel special, to feel spiritually superior, to avoid the raw terror of genuine letting go? The other shore is not a place, it's a way of being that no longer needs the raft, not because it is ungrateful, but because it has genuinely crossed over. And here is the deepest cut. The Buddha applied this teaching to himself too. He never said, be a Buddhist. He said, come and see. He invited investigation, not allegiance. So this is one sits with me. Every time I come back to it, where in your spiritual practice, or even just in your life, are you carrying a raft on your back? Leave a comment. Let's think through this fun together. Thank you so much. Like and subscribe. Bye.